Hi, everyone. Welcome and welcome back to Aligned by Divine. My name is Sheila, and I'm glad to have you here today. Before we get started, let's invite the presence of the divine, okay? I am the force that ignites the unseen. In God's light, awaken freed. Amen. Welcome back. So today we're going to be discussing people pleasing, which is an extension of seeking external validation. What about people pleasing? There used to be a time that I was people pleasing, and it wasn't because I needed some external approval or authorization from anyone. It was because of my empathy. I was young at that time. I didn't even know what empathy was. No one explained or told me there was something called empathy and that I had it. I had no idea about it, right? But my people pleasing stemmed from my empathy. I felt responsible for other people's emotions and thoughts. I felt like it was my duty to make them happy and bring in some type of acceptance and assurance for them. Until I found out that it causes more pain and agony for me than it does to please someone. See, when you're pleasing people, you're thinking that you're making the other party happy. But no, you're not. You're bending backwards for someone else, but then you're betraying your own self. And I don't think that's fair. Nah. When you people please, you trade your divine authority for temporary comfort. Comfort that when you get back home and you're thinking about the decision you just made, which your spirit probably didn't agree with, you're thinking that, oh shit, I shouldn't have said yes because I know I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Why the hell I say yes? Why lie to yourself? Why abandon yourself? You come first. Remember, we say this all the time. You are the number one priority and no one else comes before you. It's great to be kind. There's nothing wrong being generous and being of service to someone else. But not at the expense of you losing yourself, losing your identity. It's not worth it. No. Because in the process of you giving up your divine authority, you end up feeding into your insecurity and then possibly sabotaging your destiny. You're following somebody else's guidelines. You jump when they tell you to jump. You sit when they tell you to sit. You don't have control of your own life, because you're dependent on somebody else's opinions and somebody else's approval before you can do anything for yourself. How is that sufficient? How is that going to benefit you? No, it's not worth it. I quite recall when I was younger, because, like I said, because of my empathy, I couldn't identify the difference between how I felt and how other people felt. Right? I just knew that what I felt is what I felt. And so when someone asked me to do something, I felt that ask, that want, that need that the other party was feeling, and I mistook that for my own emotions and my own thoughts. It took me years to be able to identify the difference between my own emotions and that of others. It was, there was a lot of failing, a lot of sacrificing my own needs and wants. There was a lot of betraying my own voice in order to please someone else, until I realized that I needed to break free. And so when I began to break free from that conditioning, that's when I found my voice. I found my presence. Now I could be able to go in a room and just be in my own essence. I don't have to apologize for my voice. I don't have to apologize for who I am. I don't have to apologize for my bold energy, my presence. I stopped doing that. I stopped saying sorry and started living in my own authenticity. Yes, I'm loud, and yes, I'm strong, and if you are not secure enough to be in my energy, that's your problem. But I'm not going to dim my light for you. Absolutely not. It's my world. It's all about me. You don't like it, that's your problem. I absolutely believe that we need to be kind to each other. We need to support each other and be of service to one another. But not at the expense of my pain or at the expense of me betraying myself. Absolutely not. No fucking way. You're not getting that shit out of me. There was absolutely no benefit from trying to please everyone but myself. You're concerned about saying no to your mother because your mom wants you to be a lawyer and you want to be a musician, but you're just too afraid to tell your mother no. You're too afraid to stand up for yourself because you don't want to be rejected. You cannot face their reaction, and so you're too coward to say no. Until you actually stand for yourself, until you defend yourself, until you advocate for yourself, you will always feel lost. You will always feel abandoned. If no one else stands for you, if no one else acknowledges you, acknowledge your own damn self. Okay? Love your own damn self, baby. Because this is your world. See, I'm very different. I don't conform to rules. I don't obey rules. Not because I'm doing it on purpose or anything. It's just that for some reason, I like to do what I like to do. And it's just me. I always, as a kid, to be honest, I gave my mom a hard time because I was just too rebellious. I was too damn rebellious. I didn't want to listen to nobody. Not that that is a good thing, but it's something I noticed about myself. I like to do what I like to do. And as I matured and as I learned, of course, I was able to accommodate other people's preference and their needs, but never to the point where I have to put myself in the back burner for your satisfaction. No. I don't fit in the box. I don't fit in any box. Why? Because I am the box. I don't conform to anybody. What I want is what I do. What I like is what I do. I respect everyone. And I respect your views. I respect your opinions. I may probably take some of your opinions and suggestions. But no, what I say goes. And so these are things that you have to try to incorporate into your life. You need to try to always put yourself first. Learn how to say no more often. Say no. Even when you want to say no. Even at points where you feel like, okay, yeah, I really, really, really want to do this. Still say no. Be rude a little. Just be mean a little bit. Sometimes being too nice is not the way to go. People take advantage of nice people. People take advantage of yes man. Yes, I'll do it. Yes, I got you. Yes, I'll be there. What about you? What about what you want? No, ma'am. No, sir. Do not apologize for your energy. And do not abandon yourself. Okay? Yeah, people will say things. I remember one time I was invited to an event, and one of the people that I knew was at that event. And I went to this event with a bright energy because I knew that I was her. Right? And so when I put my clothes on, I put my makeup, I do my hair, it's not to spite anybody or to make you feel insecure. It's to make me feel secure and to make me feel like myself. When I dress, when I groom myself, whatever I do to my body and my spirit is for me. Okay? Put on that red dress that you love. Put it on. Step out. Walk in grace. Walk with power. Chest out. Let that confidence trail behind you. Because you are her. Remember that. And you are him. Okay? Yeah. So when I met this person at the event, all their facial expression was saying to me was, how dare you be confident? How dare you enforce boundaries? How dare you say no? No, ma'am. What I say goes. If you cannot stand my energy, then you need to get out. If my bold personality irritates you, yeah, help yourself and get the fuck out. Okay? Because I am not dimming my light for anybody. Not ever again. Not ever again. It costs me more harm for me to betray myself than it does for me to please you. Seriously. And so I found divine love. And divine love is eye-opening. It's truth. It's freedom. Self-love is all you need to get to your destination. Make everything about you. Enjoy today. And enjoy it well. Divine love is rooted in truth. When you exude divine love, you tend to find other people that exude it too. You meet friends who are also embodying divine love. You live in your truth. You speak your truth and you walk in your truth. Right? It builds mutual trust between all parties involved. Right? It builds mutual respect. And it opens that path for all parties to be able to express themselves without apologizing. It keeps you aligned with your purpose. Right? I would rather be in divine love because I find peace there. You know, you can be yourself and not have to compromise for anybody. See, I live my life for the one who sent me, not for someone who wants to control me. And I hope you do the same. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.